I didn't prepare much slides today. I have no slides. So I'm Jean-Yves, and you will discover the links directly. So are you on the right route? This is the question. So let's click on next, and we will play a game right now. To play this game, we need everyone to stand up. Again, you need everyone to stand up, please. Previous, next, everyone stand up. So let's go to the first question. The question, are you on the right route? So let's pretend that we have this route system here. We are here, you see on the top here, question 00. We are here. If we have a href /q01, will you arrive? If you think that yes, raise your hand. If you think that no, keep your hand down. If I click on the link, will we arrive? Okay, I click. Yes. Who had the hands down? You can sit down now. You can sit down.
You're
okay.
Incentivizing people to be wrong.
Okay, next question. We are now on question 01/next. We are now here. Will we arrive? Let's have a look. Raise the hand. Or not, huh? Will we arrive? Okay. 404. Who has the hand down? Come on, it's already finished the game. Come on. I was expecting a lot more people up, so maybe you should go up again. I don't know. Okay, we will continue. So I will go to next two. You didn't notice. Oh no, I will not go to next two. Sorry, my routing system is a bit complicated. Huh? One second. Next. Okay, so you didn't notice, but here it was a O, and here it was a 0. Everyone down. Very good. What I will show after will help you a lot. So, will you arrive? No. Okay, so now let's go to next. The next two, sorry. Is it next two? No, it's not next two.
0.
Okay. Okay, we can maybe reset. Will we arrive? A bit more complex question now. We are on question 01/next plus page.svelte. You can see on top. And we want to go to QXX bracket ID. Will we arrive?
We are next two, right? We are next two.
Yeah, we don't care about the... yeah, sure. Next two, yes, I should have updated the slide. It's a slide mistake, not a problem. Can we go there? Yes or no? We don't know. I click. Yes, you are on the first param called first. Because when you put bracket like this, it's a parameter. And when you click there, you go to the first param first. Okay, let's go to the next one. Will we arrive? No, now we go to the question why? Double ID. Does this exist or not? Will we arrive? And then we don't even have the double ID. Will we arrive? Some people have no hands at all. Huh? Never mind. Yes, we arrive because double bracket means it's an optional parameter. Next one. It's almost finished. Okay, now we go to a bit more interesting stuff. So we have some layout. We have some optional folders. I don't know if you are aware of this in Svelte. We go in a new layout, plus layout.svelte, demo layout, page at new.svelte. Yeah, it's possible to do all this in Svelte kits. So will we arrive? No, we don't arrive. Why we don't arrive? Why? I think I go to 2. Because I forgot the /demo. And now if I go to the /demo, yes, because when we have the @new, it specifies the name of the layout you want to use in your page. Okay, next. And now it's the final question. Will we arrive? To know how many winners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 0, but let's go to 5. Huh? Will we arrive? And the 5, come on, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 404, all down. Why we were not arriving there? Exactly, uppercase H and lowercase h. So now let's fix it because it's not funny, right? So we go here and we fix it here and we put a capital H here and we put a capital H here, save. And now if we go back to 5, we will arrive, yes. Bravo, 5 people were there. I mean, not really 5, but whatever. Why I show you this game? Because I want to introduce you to a very cool plugin. A cool plugin called... So,
because we all suck at routing.
exactly. Everyone, me also. So everyone, what are you doing in your application? You go in your /lib and you create a file called route. And like this all the time, you go to this file route and you know exactly what you're doing. But this file, you have to manually maintain it, right? So the idea is to be lazy and just add a Vite plugin that maintains this file for you. So I come here, I already installed it, but here I will just declare it, kit route. Everything is imported, save. And when I save this, you will see that at the bottom, it's telling me, oh, kit route created a file for me. And this file is here, source lib routes.ts. So we can have a small look into it. And you start seeing question 0, question 1 next. He's looking at all my file structure and creating everything for you. Like this, you don't need to maintain this file. Okay, so now if we go back to our winner stuff, here, instead of having hard-coded href, I don't know if it's a capital H or not, we'll just remove all that. Yes, remove, and I will do, if I manage, route, importing from $lib. And if I open here now the quote, it's proposing me all what is available. And there was one called new how many winners. And if I do this now, I cannot have a problem, which is pretty nice. And you saw that, or maybe you didn't see, but just before, I had a query parameter here. And we want to teach our file, which is static. We want to teach him, look at the query parameter, please. And to do that, I will go back to my config, and I can configure this object here. So if I open here, I can have a lot of configuration. And one of them is called pages. And we want to configure that on some pages, we have some search params. So if I open here, I can configure a few pages. And if I control space, yes, control space is something that JavaScript developer doesn't know. But in TypeScript, we can have auto-completion. And this helps quite a lot, right? And if I control space here, I don't know the name of all my pages in my app. But to overcome this, you can come and add one crazy type here called kit. If I manage to type it, kit underscore route, yes. Import it from also the same place. And now if I go to page, control space, now he knows also my page. So I know how to configure all my pages. And I said, I want to configure my page called new how many winners. And now I open here again the object, and I want to say, I have on this route an explicit search param. My explicit search param that I forgot to type, okay, will be named number. It was NB, okay. And here again I open and I want to say it's required because I want to specify the number of users that who won. If I go back now to my page, little underline saying that you cannot go there. You have to put the number. Let's add the number. So I go here, open an object, control space, number, yes. And you can say 5. Or we can say actually number, but okay, let's say 5. And now if we go back and whatever, it goes to 5 because we have the number. So now automatically you cannot have a problem with route at all. And that's it. That was my talk. Any questions?
Yes.
It's so easy. I don't know, yes.
What if I change this how many winners over there?
Yeah, let's do this. How many winners? No, I don't want to do too crazy things. Are here. So it's regenerating my file. Of course, I'm still on the page, so it's showing me a 404. But in the background, it's generating my file. And now I have still this one underlined red, which is pretty cool. Like this, I know that I need to change something. Another cool thing is that I can come here and do this pnpm check. This is a command to run on all your files to see if it's valid, your files. And this is telling me, oh, in this file, because I don't want to go and check in each file, is it underlined red, you know? And then it's telling me, oh, in this file, this does not exist. So I come here and I will control space, no suggestion, of course. It should have a suggestion. Okay, you know what? It's probably a restart, yeah? No, it's not like this. You see, I restart always everything. It's my TypeScript server which is not answering, so I don't know why it's not doing it.
We give in a TypeScript file to restart the TypeScript.
Yeah, come on. It should come, no?
You could just try reloading the internal.
Wait, yeah, it's not restart. I don't see.
It's a reload.
Reload. Reload window, exactly. Allez, come on.
You could go into the routes.ts file and restart the server from there. Here it will work.
Restart the server.
Yeah, but this should restart everything, no?
Yeah, that's true.
NX encounter,
Is
blah,
the
blah,
lead
blah.
config still valid? Because I think there was still the old name.
Very good. Okay, it's a too tricky one. But it's telling me also, you see? I configure that I have an explicit route on this one, which doesn't exist anymore. So even very good to have this. Okay, save. I don't know why. Okay. So this is, sorry, this is a Mac issue. I closed all VS Code.
So if we wouldn't have set it as an explicit route for
Yeah, it would have worked. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I close this. I npm dev again. Oh. Okay, So I have this guy here still. I go one back. Save this file. Control space. I have it here. Save this file. Will you arrive? Yes. Okay, so we can rename. Yes.
So can you go back to the code? If you have to rename the folder, you have to rename your root in Vite, and you have to rename like...
No. So here it's a bit special. We rename something very special to say, okay, we have an explicit param now here.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, it's a very special case. But if not, yeah, you need to update at the two places, which is kind of normal. So maybe while we go in this direction, now there is a direction that this will go into SvelteKit core, so you don't even need to install this magnifique, this brilliant plugin, Vite plugin kit route, because it will be native in SvelteKit core. So there is already in SvelteKit core a function called resolve root. Maybe some of you used it already. But this resolve root is a string, so you do what you want, so you have no type check. And right now there is a pull request open by me to have this one in the core. And we are discussing this kind of things because this kind of thing is not so nice to have the configuration to do manually. But where do you put search param? So this is a question open today to the core team. Where do we put this information to say there is a search param? And you can even be crazy here because I didn't show all the possibilities. But you can put a type here, and you can say it's type number, or it's number. But I can put number or A, for example. I can do this, and like this, it will type check that it's A or it's number. So all this kind of thing, how to make it into the SvelteKit core as well. So these are questions open. Yeah. There was another question.
Yes, I have like 5 questions. First of all, it's very funny that the plugin passes its own output as its own input with the type. That's very nice.
I like it too. If not, it was 2 files, so yeah.
Yes. Okay, so my question was about bundle size, because I wonder if all the routes are now gonna end up in your bundle.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
But if you don't like this behavior, we have a way to do format, because some people don't like this format of things. So let's put here, I can put variables. And now my kit route will not be one big object with all the route, but it will be individual objects.
So it can be tree-shaped.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
So if you are very keen on this, you can do this.
Yes.
But then if you want to import 20 imports, you have 20 imports on top of your file. And people are like, oh, no, it's too much. Okay, then you decide.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah, but here you can switch from one to the other. So it's cool.
Okay, third thing, I have a very cool idea that maybe will not work, but maybe it will. You could have a type reference inside your plugin that points to the user's routes.ts file potentially.
Routes? What?
Okay, so inside the Vite plugin kit routes like package, you have a type definition that points outwards somehow to the user's routes.ts file that the Vite plugin creates. That way, you wouldn't need to pass in like a generic.
You mean this generic?
Yeah.
This is not a generic, huh?
No. That the
This is
package self-references the TS file that it generates.
Yes. Does that make sense? I mean, you could try potentially. It would be funny.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but
it's weird. I agree. I think this is less magic, so it's probably better.
actually, you can also tune the path of this file.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, but well, we can have fun, yeah.
It's just an idea.
Another idea that I started developing actually is to not have this, because we like all probably to have a Vite config quite light. And when you start to have a big project and you want to really specify such param, you start to have a long file. So actually this bit of configuration, I also put it in the root.ts.
Oh God.
And then you see at the beginning, there is like a ESLint disable and do not edit this file manually. And before this comment, you can put the configuration of the plugin and it will read and rewrite the file again. Yeah. And I decided that maybe it was too complicated, so I removed it. Yeah, so. Yeah.
How do you generate the code for the routes file?
For the
routes file, how do you generate the code?
I don't know exactly how to.
Is it just like with a string, or do you like build an AST or?
So no, right now it's just a string.
Okay.
It's just I write the whole thing. It's enough because we have a file structure. So to get the information is really easy. And yeah, writing is very easy too. When it's got to be a bit tricky is that you can do also in Svelte. I don't know if you know this, but you can do like demo, and then you can do param p equals int to say that it will be an integer. And then this integer, you can have actually a folder called params, right? And in param, you can have a file called int.ts, and this will validate that it's an integer. And my plugin is inferring from the function you're returning in the int here. And for this, I needed to do this AST. But it's the only place I need the AST.
Yeah.
So by default, you don't need to explicitly type the type, it will infer from your project.
I have another stupid idea. Next.js does this, so I highly advise against it. But you could export, like, I don't know if that's even possible in Svelte.
Everything is possible.
Can you export stuff from a Svelte file?
Currently, yes.
Yes, with a script module, yeah, but it's not recommended, yeah.
So I don't know if that's possible. Maybe you could do like export const routes config equals and then something, and you could like parse the file or do static code analysis on the file itself to generate the current parameter. Yeah,
exactly. So this is what is proposed today in the Svelte kit core. Yeah. So it's not even hacking at all.
Yeah.
But like here, I would put in the plus page.ts, because usually we do it like this, and here we have already this export const SSR equals to true false. This is already existing. Like right, okay. And the idea is to come here and say search param and then say, okay, I have number. Like this, you specify that on your plus page here, you expect to have this one, or it's optional, or it's, and then you start growing your requirement, and then everything is going out of
Yeah, because this is a much better place to define than actually in the separate.
It's a much, yeah, it's good and bad, because if you have only search param, you need to create 2 files. So it's a bit, but okay, like this is, it's organized.
Anyways, on the server search.
No, of course not. It's in a universal for page. Yeah.
If you want to be really crazy, you could also have like some magic comment in your Svelte components.
Yeah, but so at my level, at the library level, I could go for this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
but in the core,
I mean, you're a Vite plugin, you can do whatever you want.
Exactly. Yeah. So even there is an issue open saying that you should read the file and look at search params, because people type search params.
Yeah,
so I could, but it's a lot of effort. And then what do you do with this search param? Do you want to get all, not all, the first one, the last one?
You cannot also infer if it's required or not.
Also, yeah. So that's why I think the good thing is to have the config, and it's good enough for now. Yeah.
Do you know if you said it's proposed in the core library to add this, like you showed now, that you can configure the search params in the TS file? Do you think it will be also in the load function? You can get the
yeah, of course. So the whole idea is that if you define it here, you don't get only params in the load function, but you get also search params. Yeah. Yeah, this will be a one go, yes. Maybe I should give you the link to the issue so that you vote up.
Yeah, go for it.
Why is not happy?
It was very nice to see how quickly you went from, oh, let's develop this, until I think even Rich Harris wrote a comment.
Yeah, exactly.
To this on Twitter. Success story.
So maybe if all of us would leave a comment in the issue, they will think, okay, it's urgent.
This becomes GitHub activism right now.
Yeah,
So let's.
Just a few.
I have a few projects running. Yes. I think it's still here. No, it's now page 2 already.
Oh no, let's comment.
Preload? No, it's not this. Oh, actually, but maybe you had other questions in meantime, or yeah, it's already have a bit of. So it's this one, 11386. Yes.
And we should put thumbs down. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
One more question, because
yeah.
Like a URL can have the same search param multiple times.
Yes.
Handled. Is there like a way to type that as well?
Yeah. So you can say that it's an array, and the array will go into a lot of search params. Actually, I didn't know this before writing the library. So if you have multiple IDs, you can do IDs and then put an array 1 and then 2 and then 3, and it will write down this. Yeah. And this is the latest feature added to this, as someone just contributed to it. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I don't have a question. This is
No?
my thinking.
Other questions? No?
No.
Then I guess we are done for this this time, this meetup. We can go.